And then there were two games remain in the high school football regular season. This week, region championships are on the line. Others will look to play spoiler in the hunt for a ticket to the postseason. I hope you're hungry. The second to last week of the high school football season is cooking up something big. So let's eat. Week 9 of the high school football season kicks off right here, right now on the 48 Blitz preview show.
This is the 48 Blitz Preview Show, sponsored by Landers McClarty Chevrolet, Annette Hales Indoor Comfort Systems, and Circle K Inner Circle Rewards.
Well, good day and happy Thursday, and welcome to the Week 9 edition of the 48 Blitz Preview Show. I'm your host, Cam Durr. So the playoffs, they begin 2 Fridays from tomorrow, and only the top 4 teams from each region will survive to play another game in the quest for a state title. But one team from here in the Valley has the potential to do that as early as tonight, but they won't need a field of 11 to do so. That's because the Pineview Christian Warriors are a 6-man football team who come into their 3rd meeting of the season with the First Assembly Christian Lions with hopes of bringing home a 2nd consecutive state championship in 3 seasons of their existence. Yeah, the Warriors, they're like really good coming into this championship game. Pineview has a perfect 8-0 record on the season, and they've shut out their last 3 opponents. On the season, the Warriors have scored 316 total points and allowed just 70. Best of luck to the boys in blue tonight. We will have an update of this game coming your way tonight at 10. And back in the Super 7, the region races are closer than ever. Just a refresher, the top 4 from each region will have a ticket to the postseason, but you want to land in the top 2. That's because those guys will host a playoff battle on home turf. But first, a region crown must be claimed by the top team in the region, and that crown, it's up for grabs tomorrow night way out in Stevenson, Alabama in a Class 4A Region 8 championship clash. It's Randolph, it's North Jackson, it's our 48 Blitz Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is sponsored by Kennedy & Sons Structural Solutions.
So let's begin with the Road Raiders. Randolph, they've been flawless in region play. They're 6-0 and are 1 game away from making history. A win for Randolph would secure them their first ever region title in their 51-year history of the program. But standing in their way is the Chiefs from North Jackson, who could spoil a shot at history for the Raiders and instead make a return to region champs for the first time since 2018. North Jackson does have 1 loss in region play so far. It came 2 weeks back in a 1-point thriller against Plainview. The Chiefs come into this Week 9 clash as the number 9 ranked team in all of Class 4A in the state of Alabama. While the Raiders have received votes, they sit on the outside looking in. So not only is this a region title that's on the line tomorrow night, but also the potential to rise or fall in the state rankings. So here's a look at the matchup by the numbers. Both squads 6-2 overall in the season, and as I mentioned, just 1 loss for North Jackson back in Week 7. A really comparable offense on both sides, only separated by about 26 points. The Raiders with the slight edge in that department, but the Chiefs' defense has the edge in this matchup. They've allowed an average of less than 2 scores per game. So tomorrow night's region battle for Region 8 will be the 11th all-time matchup between the Raiders and the Chiefs. The Raiders with just 4 wins, but 3 of which have come in the past 3 straight seasons. So can they extend their streak to 4, completing a perfect region schedule and make a little bit of history, or will the home team Chiefs get redemption and play spoiler? Only time will tell, but our 48 Blitz Game of the Week pregame coverage will begin at 4 p.m. A full recap will come your way at 10 o'clock in our 48 Blitz and 48 Blitz OT shows. You are not going to want to miss this. So we've named 10 players of the week so far, all who played a critical role for their teams that week, and it showed. But last week, this Wildcat took it to another level, helping his team secure a top 2 spot in a tight Class 5A Region 8. Our 48 Blitz Player of the Week goes to Scottsboro Wildcat QB1, Jake Jones.
This is the 48 Blitz Player of the Week, sponsored by the End Zone, Spectacular Grub Sports and Brews.
Jones led the Wildcats to a huge region win over Arab last week in a high-scoring affair that totaled 97 points. And 42 of the total 50 scored by Scottsboro were courtesy of their senior quarterback. 7 total touchdowns, 6 of which came on the ground.
We got stopped on the first drive, but other than that, we were rolling on offense. Defense struggled a little bit, but we were resilient. They got a stop at the end, and we were able to battle and come back and get the dub. That's all I was really worried about. I wasn't really worried about the stats in the whole game. They just happened to work out. All the work we put in through the offseason, we know that we can play with whoever we want to. It just kind of takes our belief and what we've been working towards. to win games like that. And we all are bonded, like the seniors and stuff. We hang out all outside of football, and it's just really nice to see all the work paying off.
Talk about defining a dual threat. That win propelled the Wildcats to first in the region as they aim to bring a region title back to Scottsboro for the first time since 2016. Congratulations to Jake Jones and the Scottsboro Wildcats.
You got, I don't know if y'all noticed as you're coming in, there's a whole bunch of dudes got on jerseys that look kind of like yours. Anybody notice those? Now, who are they? That's a youth league, okay? It's youth football night, okay? And they got jerseys, they wanted jerseys just like you got.
Well, only a snippet of an incredible season-long docu-series called Beyond the Lights Athens, streaming on all of our digital platforms each and every week. You are going to want to stay put. The newest episode drops right here, right now, after this. And that is all the time we have here on the Week 9 edition of the 48 Blitz preview show. But this time next week, the region standings are going to be set, and we'll be talking playoffs. Thank you all so much for joining me here this evening. I'm Cam Durr, and I'll see you for the grand finale in Week 10. Good night.
Thank you for watching the 48 Blitz Preview Show, sponsored by Landers McClarty Chevrolet, Annette Hales Indoor Comfort Systems, and Circle K Inner Circle Rewards.
I'm gonna give you a little history lesson. 2006, we're 5-0, lose to Russellville, lose to Hartselle back-to-back to go to 5-2. Muscle Shoals is what Russellville once was, and then there it is, Hartselle. So I'm not saying that we're gonna, redo history. I'm just saying that it ain't the first time that's happened. It ain't the first time that we've been there. It ain't the first time that I've been there. But you laid your guts on the line tonight. Okay, you absolutely laid your guts on the line. Get your eyes up, okay? You have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of, okay? And hey, we're gonna go back to the drawing board and we're gonna keep playing.
Beyond the Lights, Athens, presented by Roof Tech Solutions. Don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, focus on what to do next. Spend your energies on moving forward toward finding the answer. The Athens Golden Eagles football program aimed to find solutions to what went wrong over the last 2 weeks of the regular season. Muscle Shoals, Hartselle, the first 2 defeats of the season, the first 2 teaching moments when the play on the field didn't feel the outcome the Golden Eagles worked hard for.
Because here's the deal. We want to be playing our best ball when the playoffs come, and we're still getting better. We're still getting better. We're still getting better. That's got to continue.
Up next, refocus. Another region game against another faceless opponent during the regular season in Columbia.
When you go out there tonight, you got to, I don't know if y'all noticed as you're coming in, there's a whole bunch of dudes got on jerseys that look kind of like yours. Anybody notice those? Now, who are they? That's a youth league, okay? It's youth football night, okay? And they got jerseys, they wanted jerseys just like you got, okay? And it reminds me of this. You got some baseball players in here, and even some of you baseball players may not know this guy, which is kind of sad, but Joe DiMaggio, one of the greatest players of all time. They asked Joe DiMaggio one time, a reporter asked him, said, why do you play so hard? And Joe DiMaggio said, because there's somebody in the stands today that's never seen me play. So tonight, when you go out there on the field, and it happens every week, okay? But tonight, when you go out there to play, there's gonna be somebody in the stands that's never seen you play. And they deserve to see your best. Those little kids that have that jersey that wanna be you, they deserve to see your best. I can guarantee you those little kids are gonna be watching you. There's somebody that's watching you that ain't ever seen you play before, okay? And let's make sure we give them their best. Respect the game, respect the opponent, and play to our standard. Let's go get after the butt. Let's go.
Yeah, show me my opponent. Top spot, I want it. My grind, I'm on it. Can't stop, keep going. One and only can't clone me. I remember feeling hungry. Now I'm coming for the trophy. Cause this is my moment.
Touchdown! That's it! That's it! That's it! That's it! Let's go, D!
I'ma answer the call.
Good!
I'm a dog, and my back against the wall. I accept every challenge, had to battle for my balance. From a peasant to the palace, treat the trophy like a chalice. Stayed on my grind, great things take time. Now how I shine, you might go blind. Come along for the ride, cause I'm headed to the top with it. Going is my only option.
Boom! That's it! That's it! That's it!
Pony, top spot, I want it. My grind, I'm on it. Can't stop, keep going. You can't clone me. I remember feeling lonely. I remember when they told me I would never get the trophy. Show me my opponent. Top spot, I want it. My grind, I'm on
Yep,
it.
that's it, that's it.
One and only can't clone me. I remember feeling hungry.
There it is, there it is.
Cause this is my moment. My moment. Cause this is my moment.
Athens notched a win at home. Players received a victory and a surprise after the game.
Before you leave tonight, you need to get all your crap out of your locker because you're fixing to move out of here. Okay? So on Sunday, we're moving in the locker room. So all your big man, you already cleaned some of yours out, but I mean, some of your lockers, man, absolute mess. We're really proud of you taking care of business tonight, handling yourself in a classy way. Okay? Talk about playing to a standard, and you did it, and I'm very proud of you for that.
Years in the making, the Athens Golden Eagles locker room is a dedication of love for the current football team and the teams of yesteryear. The current senior class have paved the way for this moment. In the spring of 2019, as sixth graders, the senior class dressed in this locker room. The senior class moved to the middle school and freshman locker room, with the same lockers from those originals repurposed and used again in the current field house. Today is a full circle moment for those seniors who stayed through the hard work and dedication needed to become an Athens Golden Eagle.
So as they come in, then I assume, we just leave it like this, or we won't hit the big light. Eventually, we'll put the big light.
I think like this for a few minutes.
We have that. Really, all we're wanting to do is provide a great high school experience for our players and give them the best of everything that we can and make them work to get it, make them earn it. And, to see them work hard for what they now have is great, and knowing the generosity of the people in this town that help make this happen. Because this is a lot of folks donating money and putting a lot of sweat into this thing too. So just very appreciative of this town.
This is like D1 type thing, and to have it in high school is something we should definitely be thankful for and not take for granted.
It's kind of cool, like going full circle almost. Like we started in that old busted down locker room, then we got to the locker room we was just at, and now we're here kind of like showing the progression of our team through the years.
The city plays a big part in it, so with this, we feel like the city's behind our back and that we can accomplish a bunch with them behind our back.
Even though your time here is temporary, if you do a good enough job, your work will last forever. The 2024 Athens Golden Eagles aim to leave the program better when they leave. The journey continues with 2 games left in the regular season.
We're coming off a fall break, coming off a couple of tough losses, and then a win against Columbia, heading into what I think is a very pivotal stretch for us. And we got to be playing our best ball, and hopefully this gives us a little shot in the arm. Lord, I pray that we won't take it for granted, Lord, that we will be grateful for it, and that we will take care of it. We'll be good stewards of those things that have been given to us. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. All right, baby, let's go TPW on 3. 1, 2, 3, TPW!
Next on Beyond the Lights Athens, the final region game of the season, with a special moment for the venue the Athens community built.